Blackburn
Enterprises.
Thank you for coming to our channel. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Thank you for tuning in to our interview series. Here at BBE, we like to interview a whole bunch of talented people. So we take our time sometimes to interview models, comedians, athletes, singers, and a little bit of everything in between.
Alright, today we check in with Desi the comedian in part 2 of his interview as we talk Kanye and Kim K. Kanye in a situation with DL Hughley. The comedian Godfrey in a situation with T.I. And are there rules for closing a comedy set? Alright, let's get into it. Alright, we was talking about a lot of material and someone who's been giving a lot of people material is Kanye West.
Oh God.
This situation with Kanye and Kim K. So, what you think about this situation?
I play both sides, and I always try to think from both perspectives. in my mind, I'm like, what did Pete do? What he do wrong? He did something. Because everybody jumping against Kanye. I'm going to jump against Pete. He did something wrong. But I don't know, man. With Kanye, he fight. I ain't never seen somebody fight for their love this much, man.
Right.
I ain't never met no brother fight this long after a relationship was over, man. He got the world record for fighting for somebody that don't want him no more. He really was, and then he was messing with other girls and still fighting for. How you gonna fight for? You still popping up with girls that look like her?
Right.
It look weird. It look weird, man. Hopefully,
like giving Kim K duplicates.
Nah, right. You getting copies and stuff, man. Well, hopefully we get some good music out of it because he got to keep his mind focused, bro. Like I feel like with Kanye, we have to really keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't, one minute he normal, he regular, and the next minute you like, man, he about to hurt somebody, man. I don't know what he about to, he popping up at places, man, he bought a house across the street.
Right, like so what do you think about that? Ain't that stalking?
It's considered stalking, but it's because who he is. It don't look like that. Now he giving all the stalkers confidence to do this on the regular. How you gonna buy a house across the street? That is terrifying, you know? But he is a strong-willed father. I try to look at the positives, but man, that's crazy, man. Like I would have been for him by now, man. Why ain't nobody else stepping in?
Right.
He should be in jail right now. The stuff he doing, but
right. And Pete's being, you know, he seems like he's being a nice guy.
I would think Pete would have been doing the worst stuff, but it's Kanye doing it. Right. He got suspended from social media for 24 hours. Like
right.
what he doing which he's showing us how to get suspended from social media. I never even thought about how to. I've gotten my post taken down. They said, no, you can't post nothing. So
I mean, he made an animated video of him
cutting his head off. I wondered how these people be feeling when he first proposed the idea, like, yeah, I want to do this video. They probably like, sure, yeah, I'm gonna cut Pete's head off and kill him in the video. And they probably like, yeah, like, no, I'm serious. I'm gonna chop his damn head off. And the animator just sitting there like, all right, man, just let me get this program.
I guess.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, he got the money to do it, but it's just that he got money and he got fame. And if this was one of us doing it, we would like something wrong with him. We'd have been in jail. Right. But it's Kanye.
With no bond.
None. But it's Kanye, man.
And it seems like one of the few people that's actually holding him accountable is our fellow comedian DL Hughley.
Yeah.
So what did you think about that? It seems like DL Hughley was keeping it 100.
DL Hughley is somewhere laughing, writing material about this right now. All you doing is Pete too. Pete is a comedian. All y'all doing is giving them material. So you just helping our career. You know, as a comedian, you ain't gonna win with no comedian. You'll win with another artist or another rapper or singer, but you're not gonna win with a comedian because we just gonna find it funny. I could just see DL Hughley typing this, laughing while he's writing this stuff, man. But shout out to DL, man. He ain't gonna win that battle, yo.
Like, at all.
I'm telling you, DL gonna come. He's going for blood. I'm telling you right now, man. DL probably already got like an hour material on him right now.
Right. Yeah, he was going in on him. He was saying he had what did he say? I know what you did last summer, boots.
Oh my God, man. He's somewhere sitting in the bathtub, giggling, like writing and stuff. Like this is good. This is good material. Some of the stuff he's gonna use on stage, some of it's gonna be for social media. So I'm telling you,
right.
He ain't gonna win. He not gonna win with a comedian, man. You just really just hanging yourself the long way. So.
Right. Speaking of comedians, there was another little dust up or miscommunication between another fellow comedian, the comedian Godfrey, and the homie T.I. You know, they had a little incident where T.I. pretty much went on after Godfrey, and Godfrey talked about it, and T.I. felt like Godfrey wasn't keeping it 100 with what he said on his show than when he talked with T.I. So,
so it was like a
So
conversation
Godfrey was
between them
closing.
two.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Godfrey was closing.
Okay.
Right? And so I guess after he closed, since he was the closer, I guess the promoter probably came in and was like, okay, well, I got T.I. coming in. And he was like, well, he's going to go on after you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What? Well, to do comedy? Do comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he felt like he was the closer, so
Like, don't nothing go after me.
Right. So
and I can understand.
But it's his town, you know what I'm saying? Because they was in Atlanta.
It was Atlanta, okay.
So he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and let him do him, but I'm not gonna watch
Yeah.
because I was the closer.
Right.
So is there some unspoken rules that we don't know about when it
That's
comes to
you don't do that, first of all. Like, after the headliner go up, that's the show. Unless it's somebody performing and singing and stuff. Yeah, so I get where Godfrey's coming from. Totally get it. It's not like it makes the headliner feel like, what y'all, pay me to do, I'm the headliner. But at the same time, when you just a headliner, you come to get your money and you know who you is, you don't care. You just like, all right, I still got my money. So you can throw whoever you want to throw. I'm out of here. But from a standpoint of just from T.I.'s view, it's like, I like it because he's taking it serious.
Right.
He really is going to open mics.
Right.
I respect it. He only can get better from here. And why can't you make a transition in your career? But it's like, I think the promoters and the people who run the clubs kind of make us butt heads because they just want their money. And they just like, all right, I'm gonna book this club because he got all the followers. And all the stand-up comedians that been doing comedy for X amount of years, we out here grinding, we're working hard.
Right.
We getting overjumped by people that just got a bunch of followers that have no experience, no stage presence, they haven't done the research, they haven't really had this grind that we all have been living to get to. So I understand both ends of it.
Right.
But T.I. is taking it serious. That's why I feel like, hey man, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And I've been around other comedians that have been around him that are like, nah, man, like he has a lot of respect for the game. So I'm not gonna sit here and say no. And then you got your other comedians like, man, he jumping the line because he who he is.
Right.
You can't. And
so how do you find a happy medium?
He ain't taking nothing from me. So I'm just like, he not literally taking my shows. So I'm like, all right, people weren't coming to see T.I. People come to see me when they come to my shows, so I can't really, it's nothing to really be mad at. But I would say if he was just totally disrespecting the crowd, then it would be like, nah, I don't like that shit. Right. But nah, man, keep going, bro. It'd be the promoters that's making us go against them because they taking all the people, venues that want this shit. They be gotta call the clubs. We just talking about it, how comedy clubs are. Right. But man, he let him do his thing, man. If he crash and burn, it's on him. It's gonna be funny to us anyway. So.
In all fairness, he is a superstar.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know I do this little video called, actors that make good comedians. If T.I., I'm pretty sure he probably is, if he taps into what makes us laugh about him, it's only going to be good for him. Right. Because what we laugh at about him, like his wordplay, how serious he is. If he plays on that, he good, bro. But if he get up there and try to do a whole bunch of impressions and do knock jokes, something that ain't him, we're gonna be looking at him like, be T.I. We come to see. We come to see him do, But I think he get it. He gonna get it together. I already know. So.
Right. All right, so we're gonna get into next your Mount Rushmore of comedy. So who are some of the greats in your eyes?
Make sure y'all stay tuned for part 3 of the interview with Desi the comedian as we get into his top 4 and his Mount Rushmore of top comedians. Stay tuned.